Hello everyone! Welcome to the Marbles events of the year. I've been practicing so long. Yes, hopefully your marbles are well in practice for the games today. So yeah, I've kind of said what this is a little bit, but I didn't want to spoil too much. So there's basically going to be 8 games we're going to be playing. They're all maps I made in Marbles, so I had to like figure out how to make sports and stuff work in Marbles. And there is also the torch ceremony that we're gonna start off on. So let me get that set up. I'm gonna hide this so you don't see the games yet. We need to have a reveal. Alright, everyone join if you want to be a part of the torch ceremony. Welcome everyone to the 2021 Skurry Marble Games, whatever it's gonna be called, I don't know. This is gonna be a series of events that you can enter into. And whoever does the best overall is going to take home the grand prize. The gold, silver, and bronze medals. And you'll also get subs to the channel. Tier 3, Tier 2, Tier 1. If you're not subbed, I don't know what I'll do, but we'll figure it out. Maybe like gift to someone of your choice or something. Or just do a community gift. But yeah, we're of course going to be starting with a torch ceremony to start off the games. Do we get attention? You get exposure. You get paid with exposure. The Skurlympics. So yeah, I'll wait for a few more people to get here. And then we will kick off the games with the torch. No Vaporeon, I wanted more simple marbles for the Olympic Games. I just felt like it would be I don't know, a bit more fitting. Rather than having frogs and Vaporeons everywhere. I'll definitely switch it back after for the other races that we do. Future races. Ozvenom, thank you for the 2 months, appreciate it. Lowick, thank you for the prime. But yeah, you'll see, we have a lot of stuff set up. Make sure you have the click maps extension available, because we're going to be doing votes for which game we're going to play. Where the heck? I need to get that set up. Like, I don't have the start thing on my screen. I don't know where it went. Where is it? Options. Isn't that weird? Where is it? I was set up, I'm mostly set up, but apparently I don't have my click map set up. And I forget how to even get it on my dashboard. Why is it not here? I thought it was automatic. That's gonna be a problem. Well, I'll let everyone join while I'm trying to fix this, because I don't know why it's not here. Add quick action. Why is it not here? Where's extensions? That's where I used it. That's how I used it last time, wasn't it? It's been a while, but I thought it like popped up with a button on the thing. Because if I go to extensions, I don't actually have any buttons to press. I can't start one. Configured? No, it's configured already. Shoot. I might have to do like a poll instead, because I don't know what the hell is blah. That's so weird. Refresh? Oh, it's here. Okay, I had to refresh. We're good. Okay, we got 200 people for the ceremony. I think that's enough. So let's get the ceremony going here. Whoops, that is a minute long. How do I unstart the what? Can I not unstart? X. X. Why can't I start it? I unstarted. There's no option for that? I guess I'll just start now. But I wanted to change it so I don't have to wait a minute every time I do a game. Thanks for the subs. Okay, we're gonna start. And this is not a game, keep in mind. This is the torch ceremony. So basically everyone's gonna come down here. And this is the torch we are gonna be lighting here. The great Skurlympic torch. We're gonna have everyone in the stands watching. And then we're gonna have our torchbearer come down this tunnel here and light the torch. So you can see everyone filling into the crowd here, ready to watch the games on the edge of their seats. Now, who is going to be our torchbearer? Let's see, the map. Who is the map selected? It's Tortellini! Tortellini is the torchbearer. Alright. Looks like everyone's gotten to their seats here. Everyone is waiting for it to begin. Let's watch the torchbearer. Going down the path here. Ready to start off the Skurry games. Just gotta go through the tube here. And let the games begin! The torch is lit. There's actually a chance you would fall in and die, so Tortellini got kinda lucky. In testing, I had a lot of marbles fall in there. Alright, so we're gonna be doing voting on what games to play. We'll get through all of them, but here are the games in this marble game assortment. So we've got the sprint, the hurdles, high jump, triathlon, climbing, soccer, tennis, and golf. So I'm going to start a click map here and chat. Simply click on which option you want to play. There should be a little click map thing if you hover over the stream. Let me see here. Is this working? Oh, it's okay, hold on. I gotta put it above the image. There we go. Okay, so it currently looks like high jump is in the lead. A lot of people want to see high jump. Some people are just clicking on Skurry. I'll let it run a little longer. Because golf is very close. Oh, golf is tied! 22%, 21% each. Golf gets ahead, actually. Everyone's like, how the heck did you make golf and marble? Okay, I guess we're starting with golf. We're gonna be starting with a bit of a long one then. But that is okay. Mario, just open Mario Golf. Alright. Of course, the more games you enter, the higher chance you have of getting a good placement, so make sure you join all the games. I'll give you a decent amount of time to join. I guess when people are joining, that's when I'll read subs and stuff. Lowick, thank you for the Prime. Feline, thank you for the 2 gifts. Oxy, thank you for the sub. Mason Man, thank you for the Prime. John CS, thank you for the 11 months. And Sandfire, thank you for the Prime. The reward is first place tier 3 sub, second place tier 2 sub, and then third normal sub. And if you don't have a sub, you can probably pick who gets it, or if you already do have a sub, pick who gets it, or we can, like, I don't know. I guess I could gift you to someone else. I don't know if I want to do that. I think there is a way to extend your sub, but I don't know if I can gift you a sub for next month. I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if anyone knows, but... I guess like, what if I click on someone who's subs? Is there any options for gift? There is not an option for gift. So I can't actually give you more subs if you already have one. Wait for next month. Yeah, but then your streak ends. I don't know if people care about streaks, but... I don't know, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see who ends up winning. And I can discuss it with them if they're a sub. The Skurlympics. Skurry Olympics. I guess that also works. Yeah, you missed the torchbearer ceremony. Tortellini was the torchbearer, which is great because it's just a random selection. Like, I just designed the map to pick someone random. So... it's cool that it's someone who's, like, very active and stuff. Alright. Give you a few more seconds, we're gonna be starting golf, though. Make sure you do exclamation mark play if you're not in yet. Rune Farrell, thank you for the 5 months. No worries. Alright. Let's begin. Oh, it's in a minute. Oh, and people were joining. The people are joining, though. I'm waiting till there's no names on screen. Some last-minute entrance here. Okay, we're going now. Well, in 10 seconds. So you're probably wondering, how do you do golf in Marbles on Stream? And the answer is the marbles are the golf ball. And the golf club is hammers. So we've got a hole 1 course here. You just gotta get the hole in 1. Second course, bit of a curve, bit more complicated. Third course, you gotta make 2 shots. And if you make all 3 without going out of bounds, you will win the golf. So let's see our first marbles here. See how this goes. Oh, a bit off left and right. Naranch, though, maybe gonna roll, probably going off the cliff. Looks like Whiskey and Honey getting a clean hole in 1. Going on to the next hole. Chris, oh, bouncing off the hole, but going in. Sleepy Zoo as well. I think Greenberry is dead. Oh, here's me. I'm also in the Olympics. I'm allowed. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not gonna do very well, am I? That is an OB right there. Let's focus on someone else here. It's fun to watch them go flying. Whoa, that's a good shot by Yalfi. Off the post. Right in there. Let's check in on our first place marble here, Whiskey and Honey. Probably gonna be going for the wall shot here, off the wall. Oh, but that's so high up. Oh my god! The skip! No, it's too much. It seems EX has pulled off the skip, though. EX is already in the final section. I think EX skipped ahead with a similar maneuver. The shot! I think that's gonna go in. I think EX has already completed the golf course. That is in. EX is the first qualified. Now, we're gonna see there's a bit of a time stall here. EX is gonna be slowly going through these while we wait for more marbles to complete the course. So there's not quite like a 2-minute timer. There's a bit more of that. A decent amount of time for everyone to try and finish, at least. So don't give up just yet, just because someone speed ran the course and pulled off an insane skip. Let's see how Sleepy Zoo does. Lining it up. The shot? Oh, that is not a good line. Out of bounds, unfortunately. See if anyone can complete this course the intended way. Did you die? A lot of people are dying because if you go out of bounds, you're eliminated. It's a very rough golf game. Oh no, you whiffed it! Disowned whiffs the shot. Chris here lining it up. That's a good line. That's a good shot. There you go. Oh, off the ramp. Oh my god! The ramp screwed you. Unfortunate. Tortellini, our torchbearer, falling as well. This is the pro course. A lot of people are failing the pro course here. A very slow shot by Derpy there, but it might roll all the way in. It could happen. Oh, another whiff shot. A lot of whiff shots here. Cool trainer, Brooke. That's a good shot. There you go. That's what you want to see. There's Derpy. I think that's... Well, you might be fine. The ground is sloped. Downwards. So you might actually roll down there. Yep, I think the slow and steady strats by Derpy here are gonna pay off. Booper also making it to the end there. Trying to line up the shot. Let's see who's gonna get second place here. Booper with a good line there. I think Booper is going to take second here. Of course, a very strong finish. Chat, I just realized I forgot to set up the local leaderboard. So I need to figure out what to do now. I forgot. That's gonna be annoying, actually. I think we're gonna have to make our own award ceremony because the one in-game isn't gonna work. Because it's not gonna account for this. We'll make our own award ceremony, it's fine. Restarting is not fair to everyone who did well. I'll just make my own award ceremony. Oh, the shot by Derpy there. Slow and steady gets you 4th place, potentially. As long as you get in here. Oh, very slow and steady. No, you got in, you got in. That is a 4th place. Oh, Pumpkin and Custard also getting over here. Let's check back in on our earlier maps here. Got just a few marbles who've yet to take their first shot. We're gonna follow the final marble here. Slug in a Tub goes to the moon, maybe a bit too high up. And I thought of the final marble, that's a pretty good shot. I think that's too much power. You gotta watch your power there. Zero A Owos. Making it in. Hopefully these marbles will have enough time to finish here. Oh. I think we got the glitch here. I think Owa Owos is a bit stressed and is not entering this golf course. You know, you gotta keep your nerves in order too for these games. It's not all just pure skill. Killer Bunnies. Oh my god, going to Mars. Oh, Killer Bunnies actually made it. Look at that. I guess high power can be very good for this one. See if Femtatsu can do. Oh, that's very high up. But off the walls. Oh, the skip! The skip! This might screw you over, though. You might roll off the edge here. I think you're rolling. I think you're rolling off. Unfortunate. Trying to be too fancy doesn't always work out. Meanwhile, Jub Jub and Ress lining up for the second shot here. It's a very important shot. It's the final shot of the golf course. We are... Oh, Ress gets a good shot. That looked good. That looked like it's gonna work. Jub Jub flubbing, but it's not gonna end their run here. Actually setting up a lot faster this time. The shot! And almost right in. See, we only got a minute left on the clock here because we have made it to the end here. EX has reached the end of the time stall. We're bubbling and frantic. Entering in here, we've got our top 10 on the right screen, right side of the screen here. And is anyone still waiting to score here? We've got Killer Bunnies. Hoping to make it in time. Not gonna land though. Marcel. Gotta finish quickly, there's only 40 seconds left. You can't take this much time to line up the shot. There it is! A bit off. Normally wouldn't be a big deal, but when you only have this much time, I think it's gonna seal the deal here. Don't think you're quite gonna make it in time. Unfortunate. But here is all our qualifying players. There's not a lot of them. There is not a lot of them. EX taking first. GG's. Okay, I need to screenshot this because I need to take these into account for the scores. Because I actually forgot to set up the leaderboard. Which is my bad. That was very important I did that, but we'll figure it out. I'll just do a bit of a break and I'll like adjust the scores. Because all I have to do is add the scores from these 16 people at the end. I can set up the scores now and everything else will be fine. And then I'll just have to add up these scores. So that's what we'll do, and I'll make my own little award ceremony thing. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Improvising. Okay, I need to edit this, hold on. How do you edit this again? Settings. Okay, it's all set up. So if you were wondering, here's the scoring system for the Skurlympics. First place gets 100 points, second 90, third 75, fourth 50, and then from 5th to 53rd, you will get 1 less point than 4th. So you really want the top 3, but as long as you place top 53, you'll at least get 1 point. If you're 54th, unfortunate. Okay, let's go back to the voting system. So, golf is now done. Can't vote for golf. But what will be the next game we'll play? Skurry is not a game. Oh my gosh. If that's number 1, I'm just picking the second highest. No, you can't pick golf again. Okay, we're doing high jump, we're doing high jump. God damn it, chat. We're doing high jump. Join up, everyone. Okay, so everything should be good now. So I'll just have to add the golf scores at the end. Which could change everything. Of course. The golf scores might be super important. But we do have this game and 6 other games to take into account. So if you get top 3 in 2 games, you're probably gonna win. Because that would be crazy. Nightbot is currently banned. Nightbot is banned from the Olympics. What did it do? Nightbot used steroids. Alright, I'm gonna put the 1-minute timer on here. Give people a bit of a chance. I hope you're all enjoying the Olympic... Or, it's not the Olympics! Copyright. It's the Skurry Games. Hope you enjoyed the golf. That was the one that took the longest to make, I think. I spent so long on that map. I think it worked pretty well, because a lot of the time, while I was building that, marbles were getting, like, stuck in walls and shit. Okay, here we go. 280 marbles. Entered into the high jump competition. Let's see how that's gonna go. So high jump is pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta jump the pole. So this is the starter jump, second jump, and we just go higher each time. And now you gotta make 3 jumps to qualify. You can see the giant funnel there. And then there is a bonus that can snipe you first place if you can get the final one, but it's very hard. So you just gotta make 3 jumps. This is the first one. Most marbles doing pretty well here. Ansky falling off. More of an accuracy problem. Xavier also falling. Pretty good from our first group here. Oh, a few people falling. I fell on the first one. Watch, I'm just letting people win. You know, if I won the Skurry Olympics, everyone would think I was cheating. I have to throw. Okay, second jump, it's gonna be a little harder. Oh! Nice, most people made it. Lost a few. This front crew is doing very well so far. But can they make the qualifying jump? You just gotta make this jump and you qualify. It all comes down to this. Our first group of marbles, how are they gonna do here? Is that enough? That is enough! Oh, but a lot of marbles failing. Here are our first marbles. It's gonna depend who gets off of the thing first, who wins. Because a lot of people got in at once. Oh, Granalla's falling. Here's another group of successful marbles, let's see here. Okay. Oh, it's a very rough jump. Oh, someone collided with someone else. That's gotta be a hard thing to deal with. Okay, here's the bonus jump. If you can make this jump, you can actually snipe first from these marbles down here, but it's probably not gonna happen, as you can see. You might think, is this an impossible jump to make? And you'd almost be right, but I've seen like marbles glitch out and do an insane high jump. And I don't know what causes it, but it's definitely happened before, so... It is actually possible. Looks like Zord and Shay have qualified. And Booper. Not making the bonus jump though. Seems our first place marble is actually Aardvark the First. Aardvark the first place. Gonna be in the waiting area. And here's the rest of our marbles. Our qualifying marbles here. Okay, not much marbles left. The last few. Keep in mind, everyone here who misses this is still qualifying. A couple marbles on the final jump. Magnolia T, can you make it? Oh, so close. Unfortunate though. Cyroshard, the final contender. And the same fate. Touching the bar and falling the wrong way. Well, here's everyone who was able to conquer the high jump course. They're gonna be let in here to the finish line. GG's. There's our top 10. Another world record. They're all gonna be world records. I haven't played these with actual people. Yeah, here's our qualifiers here. We got 38. Did it add points? I'll need to double check. It should have added points. Yeah, it's good. Aardvark has 100. I can't pronounce that. Has second, and OOO's is third. But of course, we have to count in the golf game, so this is not the actual leaderboard at the moment. The golf game could change things. Yeah, OOO's did not get points in golf. I don't think the other two did either. Alright, back to the voting. So high jump is third in the top. Okay. Alright, everyone click on which map you want to do next. Climbing is has actually a very good lead. Oh, triathlon. Or climbing. Let it go on a little longer. It's close between those two. I think climbing is gonna win. Golf is also still being voted for. Okay, we're doing climbing. Everyone join up. Climbing was like just added into the Olympics, right? It's like a recent addition. I didn't actually like watch the Olympics last year. Oh, golf is new too. Yo, we got all the new spicy games in the Skurry games as well. I made sure everything was in the Olympics because I was looking at like Olympic events on their site. They have them all listed. So everything that I have in here is actually in the Olympics. I also was looking at them as a reference for those little icons I made for the games. Oh, 2020 happened this year. It feels like it was a year ago. Night Dracking, thank you for the 7 months. Mars, thank you for the 5. And Grimblin, thank you for the 3 months. Skurry Mo. Alright, I'll get the 1 minute timer on here. Actually, I started using the 1 minute timer because it gives people more of a chance here. Almost getting the 300. It's still 2020. I want it to be 2022 and then everything will be okay. Ten seconds. Got to 288. 289. It's our most contenders yet. Alright, climbing is pretty simple, right? You just gotta climb the wall. It's not really that big, but you know. Here's the wall. You just gotta get to the top. And when one person makes it to the top, there's a 2-minute timer for everyone else to finish. So we'll see here how marbles are gonna conquer this wall. Layson currently the highest up. Big jump. Oh, but falling back to the start. That peg there. Web Crater. Bit of an unfortunate bounce there. That's gonna fall you back down. Blind Snow trying to get up. Got some marbles. Blind Snow with a huge jump. Almost at the end, but Prox with the angle. Prox takes first. Blind Snow in second. Quacksilver taking third. We've got some more marbles at the top here. Gotta be really careful to not fall back down though, like Ellerin just did. Yoruba and Cobweb taking top 5 positions. K-Nex, Altix, one arm. Ellerin coming back and finishing. Bit of a flub, but strong finish. And Jub finishing off the top 10. We've got a minute, 20 seconds left for the rest of our marbles here. Desperately trying to climb up. Oh, that's unfortunate for Blue there. Having some trouble. Of course, when there's this much marbles, it's hard to deal with collisions. Oh no, Blue! The unfortunate fall from the very top. You hate to see it. Hammoud getting to the finish. Angel and Ansky also finishing. Digital Snow. 2 people with snow in the name finishing. How mysterious. Oh, unfortunate. John CS! In a good position to win this, but... falling back down, saving it. God of Destruction. I think actually collided and didn't finish. You want to avoid colliding with other marbles. Not sure if John got that. We're gonna have to check the tapes. Not sure if that's a qualifying high enough jump. 12 seconds, Melon finishes. We're having some collisions here. Arizuta. Doran getting messed up, actually. That we might have to give a red card there. I think they actually got pushed by another opponent. GG's to Prox. Why is there still noises? I'm on the leaderboard screen. Why is that still happening? Whatever, here's our top 20. How much people qualified? 24 qualifications. It looks like John CS did qualify. We can confirm by checking the tapes. Congrats to everyone who finished the climbing challenge. It was a good race. And now please stop making those noises. Alright, climbing is 4 from the ends. This one. I have them all listed in as like separate images. Voting time! See, everyone's picking like the exciting ones. I'm probably gonna leave an exciting one for the end. Because otherwise it's probably just gonna be the sprint at the end, and I want to do something else. Sprint is very basic. So I'll probably do sprint next game, guaranteed. Why is there like 2 different bubbles in Triathlon that are overlapping? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, Triathlon wins. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do sprint first, and then we're gonna do Triathlon. Because I feel like that makes more sense. So we'll do the running challenges. So this is the sprint. It's just an all-out sprint. Which marble is the fastest of the bunch? Remember, top 53 all get at least 1 point. So that's where you want to be. Da, 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 da. Speedy Boys in the chat. We want to see some zoomies. Okay, I'll put a minute on the clock here. We might reach 300 this time. Come on, 20 more. Let's get to 300. 15. $11 more, 10 more. Everyone, exclamation mark play. Two more. What? Yeah, there we go. This is now our first event with 300 plus entrants. Here we go. Bismuth getting in last second. Why am I like under the map? Why am I under the map? Okay. They're off! Zippy Baggy in the lead currently. Very close race. Moving at a very similar speed, but of course, some marbles might be saving their energy for a burst of speed. You never know. You're gonna have to wait and see. There we go! Madder than eggs. Picking up the pace. Oh, but Prox and the group over here pick up a bunch of speed. Zippy Baggy has a ton of speed right now. Gonna be passing by Zippy. Taking first. Very close race there. And everyone qualified so quickly, I'm gonna have to look back and see who ended up getting points. But there was the sprint. Of course, 20 meters is a pretty far distance for a marble. Rest assured, this was definitely measured completely with real measurements. Mason Man finishing off the race. There you go. Just ended off. Zippy winning the sprint. There's our top 10, and here is everyone in the top 53. 53rd was Druid. GG's. Some strong finishes here. Get you a lot of points. And now it is time for the triathlon. So triathlon is, of course, running, swimming, and biking. Now you may be wondering, how do you bike in marbles? And you'll see, you'll see. Also, yeah, how do you swim? You may have many questions for this one, but they will all be answered. Marbles can't swim. Marbles can do whatever they want. Haven't you seen? Marbles can climb, they can gulp, they can high jump. Marbles can do anything. Just a few more, we can get to 300 again. Let's go. All known laws of aviation. Or physics. Okay, here we go. The triathlon is starting. They're off. It's gonna be a sprint at the start, similar to the sprint. But there is more to this race here. So it's a good position to be in the front here. But it's not quite gonna seal you the deal. Here's our current marbles in the lead. It's a bit hard to tell. I think the group on the left is maybe slightly ahead here. Here we go into the swimming. Take a look at our underwater cam. Greenberry, Novaraptor, Alphix. Currently in the lead. Normal person with a huge boost of energy. Swimming way ahead, and here is the bike. All you have to do is get onto the seat. And the race is over. Is normal person gonna make it? Normal person takes first. Oh, some marbles overshooting. Shay falling out of bounds. Of course, mounting your bike can be quite a dangerous maneuver. That is why the race ends there. Gotta be really careful about the speed at which you approach the bike seat. Bees Nation falling off. Another casualty. A lot of qualifiers here, though. We're gonna have to check the top 53. Alright, our last few marbles here. Who's in last place? It looks like some people are struggling with the water section. Maybe a bit scared of swimming. Maybe you should have thought of that before entering the triathlon. Unfortunately, going to be eliminated. Okay. Only 40 seconds left. You're gonna want to get on your bike very soon. To at least finish the race. There you go. Oh! Lonely Gamer! Missing. And there you go. Normal person completing the triathlon in sub 1 minute. Very impressive. Let's do a quick scroll down to our top 53. 53 ends at Hollow Ketchup. But GG's to anyone who just finished the race. Always an impressive feat. Either way. Okay, let's go back to the voting, because now I'm fine with whatever you vote. I just wanted to get... I didn't want Sprint to be last, because Sprint is like the most basic one. So we'll go back to voting now. Sprint and triathlon. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. So 3 games remain, chat. Hurdles, soccer, and tennis. Let's see what you want to play. Some people clicking on the chat, some people clicking on the Skurlympics logo. The very unique logo that was not stolen from anything. But it seems Hurdles has the most clicks. Yeah, I thought about putting football, because that's what it's called in the Olympics, but I feel like it would confuse people. Like soccer, nothing else is called soccer, you know? People are gonna see soccer and think something else. So we are doing hurdles. We're doing all the running events in a row here. I like how I'm joining all these, but I don't think I have any points. No points. Yeah, sadly that's gonna happen to, I think most people are gonna not get points because, you know, obviously there's more than 53 people here. But if I got everyone points, it would be a bit more of a hassle. Because, like, I don't know how much people are gonna join. Do I give points to top 300? And then I have to, like, adjust the scores a lot more, so... It's okay. It's okay if you don't get points. You're still taking part. Doing your best, that's what matters. I like how all my maps, I start under the map. I swear this didn't happen in testing. I don't know why I'm under the map all the time. I think because it situates the camera to be below the start. And the start, it like hits a floor. Because that's how I start the races. So, yeah. And I guess when I'm testing it doesn't do that. It just starts wherever your camera is. Happy just having healthy Olympics. Yeah, I hope everyone's having fun. I'm enjoying this because I don't know, I was making all these maps and I was like, I can't wait until I get to show these off and like do a thing on stream. I think this is fun. Like, this was a lot of work for not a lot of time, but that's what makes it awesome. Like, I'd love to do more stuff like this, but it does take a lot of effort. So it's hard, I can't be like, we're doing something like this every week. There's just like not time for that. It probably took me like 20 hours to make everything. Reuse next year? You know what I was thinking next year? Winter Skurlympics. We'll see though. Okay, I'll start the timer here. You can see the crowd is filled with seats. You know, in case anyone actually wants to watch the games. I don't think anyone's actually in the seats. Everyone's watching from home. It's a digital event. We don't have render distance. Yeah, everyone's out of render distance. Trust me, there's a huge crowd watching. Everyone's very excited to see who wins the hurdle race here. Damn, not reaching 300, unfortunate. People don't want to enter the hurdles race? Do you think hurdles is going to be dangerous or something? That'd be crazy. Anyways, they're off. First hurdle, here we go. Jump! Oh, a few marbles falling, but most making over the first hurdle. And of course, this seems like a good time to mention the sponsor of the events, McSkurries. Grab yourself a McSkurry Flurry today, along with a Skirker. Anyways, here we go. T-Bone, BZH, Spage in the lead. Of course, just like in normal hurdles, the final hurdle is actually a death trap. Good luck. Okay, most marbles easily navigating the death trap. A few getting eliminated. But nothing can stop these marbles from jumping successfully into the finish. The agility here. Oh my god, oh it was. Unfortunate. Getting caught by the swinger. And now it seems some marbles are too scared to jump. They weren't expecting the final hurdle. Oh, some people are reattempting it here. Nova. Going for the jump! Oh, getting rejected. Denitor. Maybe going a bit too slow here to make it. Nova going for another attempt. I don't know if it's enough speed though. You really gotta get more speed than that. Oh, unfortunate. We appreciate the attempt though. Never giving up. Unlike Xenial over here, who is just hiding behind the hurdle in fear. Brought to you by Skurry's. The Skurry's sponsorship is what funded the final hurdle here. Alright, that is a win from BZH Azerty. And here's our top 10. I got top 20, I got points! I got points in my own event, let's go. We're gonna see a top 53 here. Cool Trainer Brooke, 53rd place. Everyone above that gets at least 1 point. Congrats. I'm not sure if I'm seeing much familiar. EX! Getting a 1st place and a 23rd. That's big. Not sure if I recognize anyone else here from other winning events. I'm not sure if Rest did well earlier, but 5th is really strong. I think EX is definitely a competitor to look out for though. For the podium at the end. And just like that, there's only 2 events left. Do I even need to do a click map? We'll do a click map. Nobody's gonna click on the right things. I might as well do a poll at this point. Oh, people are actually clicking on the right things. Good job, chat. For the most part. Where are you clicking? What are those events? Okay, well, I think tennis is the clear winner here. Don't click on the very corners. What is going on? Okay, this needs to stop. We're doing tennis. Once again, a strange game for marbles, right? Well, you'll see how it works. Thanos Ridley, thank you for the 9 months, and Seth, thank you for the 100 bits. Wait, can you use play in your sub message? I wonder if that works. Are we the tennis balls? Now you're thinking with marbles. First time you got points. Same, I got points last game. I'm gonna win! No, there's definitely people who've gotten points multiple games, there has to be. I know EX has gotten points multiple games. Well, you can be like bottom, like if you were 50th twice, you get like 4 points. You know, you kind of want like a top 5 placement, or like top 20 placement multiple times. Because if you get like 50th 5 times, you're still not going to have very good score. You had 15th, 40th, 43rd, and 5th. That's good. That's really good. Fourth gets 50 points. And then 5th is 49th, so it's very similar. It just goes down by 1 after 4, until it gets to 1. Might have to do a check for illegal substances. Alright, all our competitors are here for tennis. Of course, we really have to appreciate the ability of these marbles to switch between so many different games. So here's how tennis is gonna work. You're gonna start in the middle here. You win a game, you go on to the next court. You lose a game, you go back a court. And the goal is to make it to the far end court. You can also see that instead of tennis rackets, we are using spiky hammer things. Here we go! Oh, good shot by Chut! Nice, winning the first game free. You can see how our next group does here. Chut actually got ahead of like everyone else. Dictator doing good job. Silent going the right way. Some people going backwards though. You don't want to get swinged that way. Let's check our second game here. Silent failing the second game. That's not an elimination though. You're simply going to go back to the previous game. Good shot by Blind Snow. Blind Snow has also done well in other games. Would be huge for Blind Snow to get a good shot here, but unfortunately not doing so well after that shot. Oversized feline. Oh, blocked by the other team. Could have taken first, but it looks like Yalfi might be our first to finish here. Just gotta go in the funnel. Horace trying to get first as well. I think it's gonna be Yalfi. It is Yalfi. Horace in second place. Lunarla getting third, most likely. Let's check our final game here. Oh, people kind of whiffing the hits there. Going backwards. Finite participation, getting a good shot. Dictator failing the final game again. Final game is, of course, against a very skilled opponent. The strategy on display here of constantly swinging left and right. It's very hard to counter. do a quick check in our back here. We're seeing some marbles getting eliminated. If you lose too many games, that's what happens. You get shot out of the lose cannon. Unfortunate for them. Here's where everyone is currently. That's one away from losing here. There's a lot of marbles here. Definitely don't want to lose. Definitely don't want to be going into that funnel, which takes you to the... Oh, Cozy's out. Cozy's out. Okay, here's the marbles trying to qualify the qualifying game. Kirinu making it. Ozvenom. A lot of marbles here. A lot of marbles have won 3 games. Some very talented tennis players out here. Unitune's slowly bouncing through. Of course, there's no limit on bouncing in this version of tennis. There's also no net, just to simplify things. You know, those just get in the way. The timer's going. Minute and 40 on the clock. You gotta qualify in the next minute and a half. Sedway's getting a good shot there. Hollow going backwards. You don't want to be going backwards at this point. Not gonna have much chances if you mess up. Oh, unfortunate. Here's some more qualifiers though. As soon as they fall down the qualifying funnel, of course. Minute left. Where's the death wall? The death wall is already past the end 2 games. And there's another court gone. You're definitely going to want to be in the final court if you want a chance at this. We're seeing any good shots here. Maybe choking under the pressure. Zord with a good shot. Is it going to be enough? No, 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. Getting through the qualifying funnel, but will you make it to the end is the question. Gotta make it to the finish line. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. Who's gonna make it? Is anyone gonna make it here? I don't think Zord's gonna make it. These 5 marbles have made it. Unfortunate. Disqualified after winning the games. Unfortunately, there's no way to avoid that. It happens sometimes. But you qualified in our hearts. Yalfi taking first, Horus second, Lunar third. Those are our medalists for this game. Did we have 53 qualify? We did, so it wouldn't have mattered. For points, at least. Sedwez was our 53rd. It matters to me. And a lot of DNFs. Tennis is a very rough game. Especially when if you lose 3 times, you get blasted out of a cannon. Anyways. We've got 1 game left. 1 final game. Do you know what game that is? Whoops, it's not Triathlon. Whoops. Where the heck? It's soccer! And or football. You don't get to click map this time, chat. You're just gonna click on other things. Okay, fine, you get to click map. Okay, I mean, the most clicked is actually still soccer. That's impressive. Never mind. I take it back. I'm not the final game! What is this, like, pattern? Everyone's clicking on the corners. That's actually, like, really in sync. Like, I don't know how you manage that. Oh. It's soccer time! Let's go! Okay, this game matters a lot. It's the final game. This could change the standings. Which you don't actually know what the standings are right now, but it could change them. RKDM, thank you for the 13 months. You got any football masters in the chat? Now, of course, marbles soccer is going to be a bit different than normal soccer. Couldn't have predicted that. To get put on teams? I really wanted to do a teams thing, but I couldn't manage to get it to work, so it's gonna be a bit different. I'll give a bit extra time for people to join here, because it is the final game of the Skurry game. Maybe we can get to 300 again. Meep, merp, merp, merp. This is a good song, but like, why is there just Shy Guy noises? It kind of ruins the song. In my opinion. Come on, can we get like 9 more people? I'll start at 300 if we get 300. $2.95. Nightbot is currently banned. I can't believe Nightbot got banned from the Olympics for cheating. This song is Wild Woods from Mario Kart 8. Okay, we got to 301, which I'll now be skipping because I don't want Shy Guy noises. Okay, it's time for the final game. Time for some classic soccer. Now here's how we're gonna do Marvel Soccer, right? It's everyone against one goalie. If you get past the goalie, you move on to the next game. And the goalies get increasingly difficult. Our first goalie is, of course, Spin E Spinner. A master goalie. Has an incredible record of saving goals. You don't want to be messing with this goalie here. but you're gonna have to mess with them. Kelpie and Mikhail. Oh, a bit of a collision there. Maybe messing up the shot. You definitely want to make sure your shot is on point. Trabdor flying past. Digital Snow flying past. Almondjoy getting let through by Spin E. I'm not sure if Spin E is just off their game today, but letting a lot of goals right through. Most of the missed shots are just because people were off on their aim. Rest falling off, very unfortunate. Okay, the next team is the Many Red Pegs. A strong defense from the Many Red Pegs here. It's gonna be hard to get past. Sortifix trying to get past the Many Red Pegs. But maybe is online for one of them. That's not gonna be good. Oh no! The defense by the Red Pegs. Marbles getting launched around. Oh my gosh. Digital Snow falling off Kiwan and Trabdor. Making it past the Pegs somehow. How does anyone get past the Pegs? Funnut and Deuce Samar, SMR. Starlike, oh the line! The accuracy. That's what you want to see, not that. That's what you don't want to see. So, who is our final team here? Who do we have? Let me go check and... Oh my god! I think Spin E is pissed off about letting all those goals in and has created a death trap. Well, good luck everyone. I think this breaks several laws. But you're gonna have to deal with it because there's actually like no rules in the Skurry Marble games. Trabdor may be a bit thrown off by this and completely missing the goal. Deuce SMR though. Oh, getting hit by the thing. Pundut hitting the pole. Nobody has made it in yet. And getting lasered Brain Cell. Oh, the perfect timing. That was such good timing. Brain Cell gets a goal and so does Ninvoido. We've got 2 qualifiers. Oh, Normal Person did very well in another game. If Normal can get in here, that looks like it's gonna be very close to the post. Is it in? Off the post. I think that's a miss. You're going backwards. Azure Dusk, Wiverold making it. Unfortunately, Normal Person barely nicking the post, and I think that's gonna seal it for them. Wendigo Galaxy making it through. Ash Denki barely avoiding that laser. CR, oh, the nice line, the nice line. Frantic Kitten. Who do we got left here? Just these final marbles. All other marbles have fallen at this point. Kurdor is our final attempt at Spin E's Death Gauntlet. See how it goes. Come on, Kurdor. You can do it. You may be in last place, but all that matters is qualifying. Well, that's not actually all that matters, but like you could still probably get points at this point. It's a good line. Under the laser, under the swinger. Kurdor in last place still makes it. Very impressive stuff. It looks like this is the small amount of marbles that made it past. Soccer is a very punishing game here in the Skurry 2021 games. So looks like we only had 19 qualify. Brain Cell, Ninvoido, and Azure Dusk are top 3. So everyone who made it is going to make a lot of points, at least. EX making it again? EX won. I'm telling you right now, EX just won. There's no chance. EX won. But we have to tally up the points. Because I did not set up the points yet during golf. So I need to set up the points. So I will leave you on a BRB. Except I'm actually still going to be here. I'm just going to be tallying up the points. And then I guess we'll make a little like award ceremony thing, because the one in game isn't going to be accurate. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'll BRB. I'm gonna calculate the points. Let's try and do it quickly. Hey chat, this is gonna take a while. I'm sorry, but like, I have to scroll through 16, find 16 people and then add up their points. This is gonna take a while. I think I know who's gonna win already, just based off of the top 3. But I kind of want to just get like a legit points. I'm kind of really upset at myself that I forgot to turn this on during golf. because that would have made things so much easier. Now I have to like do all this crap. I'll probably just leave the mic unmuted because I don't know. I feel like it's boring if I'm just not here. We'll do this. Calculating points. Okay, so I'm on to sixth place. Oh wait, no, I'm 5th still. Shoot. 5th out of 16th. God damn it, why did I forget to do this? I should have just done a rerun as soon as I noticed, but I feel bad because, like... You know, I'd just be removing that entire, like, the entire game. And it feels kind of cheap because some people did well. So I'm like, I'll just do this, but I didn't realize how long this would take. It's gonna take a while. I can't, like, there's no search function. I can't, oh, enter player name. Never mind. Okay, that'll speed things up a lot. Wait, what? Is it season points or local points? It's local points, right? Yeah, okay. Sixth place would be 48. Plus 56. 104. That's a pretty good score. That's a good score. Not saying who that is just yet. Okay, 0 points. A lot of people have 0 points on this, so it doesn't really change much, but someone had a lot of points and got 2nd place. I'm not going to say who. Someone had a lot of points and got 2nd place in golf. That's another, oh, that's 3 points onto 45, so that's 48. We're gonna get through this pretty quick, actually. Because a lot of people have 0 points. Edvat 0 points, but now has 44. Did Risu have points? Nope. So that's 43. Zombie. 55 plus 42. It's pretty good. Not gonna get you a podium spot, but okay, I'm on 13th. 42 plus 41. 83. Rented Kitten 43. Plus 40, I believe. 83. Jub. 44. Okay, a lot of people in the golf game like are actually getting carried by the golf game. Like, this changes so much. It's 83 again. Why there's 3 people have 83. And Ress also got points. Oh man. Hold on. I need to make sure I got this one correct, because this could change things. So this is 76. And then we've also got 16th place. Where do I check what 16th place would be? Settings. 38. Frick, where'd I go? What did I click on? God damn it. Local... What'd I just do? Oh, close settings, okay. Frick, I forget what number I was just doing. 16. 38, okay. That's not gonna be enough, I don't think. It's a pretty good score, though. Just order these. Frick. Okay, we're basically done here. I need to like create a podium thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. There's one in game, but it's gonna be wrong. So I need to figure out what to do. Yep, so golf actually completely changed things. Golf gave us a winner. Okay, how should I do this? I want to kind of create like a graphic thing. I think we're gonna have to do something like that. So what if I go into the game? Here, this is what I'll do. I'm sorry this is kind of a mess now. This is because I screwed up. This was originally going to be very easy to do, and I messed up, so I'm sorry. It's all because I forgot to, like, do something. Okay. Let's get some medals here. Or, okay, Marvel. I'll get a picture of a... No, not the material. No, not like 20 marbles. This isn't gonna be transparent, is it? This is gonna be a white background. Frick. That's like 240 pixels. Shit. Marble PNG transparent. That's not transparent. Thanks, Google. None of these are transparent. Literally none of these. Holy shit. What a scam. Okay, frick. I know I have a picture of a marble, but I don't think it's transparent either. Like, I have that graphic I was using. I think I can open that graphic and then cut out just the marble part. I think I can do that. Also trying to find like a podium graphic, but none of them are transparent either. This is the problem with finding images. None of them are transparent, ever. Hey! Okay. There's that. Now I'm gonna grab the Marbles on Stream graphic. Export that. Where did that save? Didn't I just save that to desktop? Why is it not there? Why is it not there? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is very professional. It's actually kind of funny. This is more exciting than the in-game one would have been. Welcome everyone to the award ceremony. We're about to see who got the top 3 positions overall. I'll be awarding each of them a medal. Oh shit. How am I gonna find an image that works for a medal? Oh, hold on. I might have found one. We'll get there, don't worry. Oh, this is good, this is good. Hold on. Okay. I got something that's gonna work. It's gonna take a bit. the amount of suspense being built by this. It's not intended. I'm literally just like, my stream is falling apart and I'm trying to do something. Rather than just be like, well, this person's first, second, third. Because that's no fun. Alright, I need like a text box. I need like a text box. Oh god. Text box. Add source. Frick, where even is the people who won? I need to go back. Oh my god, I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down. I need to go right. I need to go back. Hold on. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't write it down. Okay. I actually feel so bad. I'm sorry. I'm like scrambling to get things working. Where even is the text box? Okay. In third place, with 169 points, is... Why is it so tiny? EX1921. Third place. Not first. I thought they were gonna get first. Not first. That is the bronze medal. Here you go. Don't mind the JPEG fragmenting. Whoops. I assure you it is a real medal. There you go. What? Didn't I just paste the duplicate? What happened? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Copy, paste, duplicate. There we go. In second place, with 175 points, is... Prox855. Congrats to Prox. Actually in first place, besides the golf. Would have been first without the golf points, but unfortunately did not have a good golf match. Still getting second place though. So who did win then? Well, it was the marble in second place for golf, who also got 100 points from other games, leading to 191 points. That would, of course, be... Booper Duper! Winning first! Here's the gold medal. There you go. There's our top 3. Congrats. Thank you all for attending the 2021 Skurry Games and this very scuffed award ceremony. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to gift the subs now. I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the standings. So here were the actual standings. Oh god, there's so many images. Okay, here were the standings before golf, because I forgot to have golf be actually on the leaderboard. So first is Booper Duper, after golf first is Booper Duper, second Prox, third EX, fourth normal person. Oh wait. Yeah, fourth normal person. Fifth, Zippy Baggy. Sixth, Brain Cell. And then it continues like that. Like, everyone there is actually in the right spot until after Owowos, Res would be in, like, right after Owowos. And then Pumpkin would be right after Lunarla. Other than that, it's mostly the same. Zombie got 97, so Zombie would be up here too. I'm not sure where they are on here. I think it's Zombie Bob. That's who I was talking about. I probably should type the whole name, but... yeah, here's everyone's points. It's not completely accurate because of golf, but for the most part it's right. You can see where you got. While I'm scrolling here. Oh, these are all the zeros. Here's everyone who got 1 point. Actually, Brooke finished golf, I think, right? Yeah. Brooke got 76 points because of golf. Wait, is that right? I might have done that wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I care a lot more about the top points because that was actually what was the goal. Tort got 32. Where am I? Didn't I do decently well on one? Did I miss myself? I don't think I did this well. There I am, 124th. Alright, anyways, yeah, that was the scores. So is Booper's a sub, right? Booper's a sub. So that's kinda... I don't know what to do. Yeah, Booper's a sub. So Booper, I can either give it to someone of your choice, or we can, like, wait until your sub runs out and then I can give it to you. Although your sub streak might end, I'm not sure. Was anyone not a sub who won? I don't think EX was a sub. Prox855. Is also not a sub. So here's a spicy tier 2 for second place. Sub streak doesn't end. Well, if I don't do it like right away, I think. Come on, game. Or it's not even a game, it's my browser. It won't let me gift. I always have to, like, go to my actual stream. I can't gift from my dashboard, I don't know why. Well, luckily I put the 30-minute version of the song. Why does... Okay, no way. So there was someone who, like, copied my name, right? Skurry PIS. And I checked a few times to see if their channel was still there. But I was trying to search my own channel and it came up first. Like in Chrome. Why? Why did that show up first? Alright, there's your tier 2 procs. And also EX1921 gets a tier 1 sub for 3rd. So congrats to both of you. Tier 3 for 3rd, tier 1 for 1st. There you go. And what was Booper saying? Are we gonna do the... Okay, how do I check your message history? Isn't that a thing I can do? Messages. Give it to you once your current one is over. Okay, so... You should just message me then? When your sub's running out? Like, are you on the Discord? Because that would be easier. I mean, you can also you can try and remind me in Twitch chat, but it's gonna be harder because it's hard for me to catch things in chat. So I'd recommend doing it in Discord. Okay. So yeah, congrats on 1st place, Booper. Well played. I mean, even though you were in 14th here, but you had 2nd place, so it was a 90. You added 90 to your already 101. Like, that's how insane the 2nd place was. Well, I'm glad I finally got that all done, because after forgetting golf, I didn't realize how much of a trouble it would be to add all the points myself. 69th, unofficial 69th, because it changed a bit, is Very Dead Sheep. Okay, we can stop that music now. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that, because I did put a lot of work into it. And hopefully the suspense of trying to get the scores up didn't lose everyone. I wasn't trying to stall, it was just I forgot to count the scores for golf. And that was the consequence, because I'm like, I don't want to restart, that's unfair. I felt like it would have been more lame if I would have been like, okay, that golf didn't count. Because people already had finished at that point. I feel like that would have been really lame. So I think this was the better alternative to just completely not counting that game. Because I was like, you know, I was acting like it was going to count because I thought it was. And then I'm like, wait, I forgot to set up the leaderboard. But I think it still counts. I think it's more fair that way, because we were already done the game. It's an amazing concept. Glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, we will probably... I want to do this again next year, but do winter games. So all the maps will be like winter themed. There'll be like ski jump and stuff like that. But that's going to be in like a whole year. Like, I'm not going to do that for a while, because... Like I said, it was a long thing. Yeah, it could maybe be a yearly thing. We could even reuse some of the fan favorite games. Add some new ones. See, the thing is that it was like... I'm gonna put some races on while we're chilling. Because why not? I kind of want to just talk for a bit. But what was I gonna say? Frick. Oh, the resolution's screwed, yeah. Oh, I'll put the skins back after this. I genuinely forget what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna talk about, like, okay. So... You know, there was a lot of maps. Some of them went by pretty fast. I would have liked to maybe make some things slightly longer, like the triathlon and stuff, but... At that point, I was already like, this has taken so long to make. A lot of the games I was planning on doing other things with, and then they didn't work. Or I like couldn't figure out how to get it to work well, so I like changed it up. So that's also why it took so long, is because like soccer, I wanted to have a team thing. Where it was like 1v1, if someone scored, the other team all fell off like a cliff. But I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I spent a lot of time trying to do that, and then I'm like, no, we're just gonna do the... everyone goes into the same goal thing. Which I think was saved by my idea for Spinner. I think that carried the soccer game. I really liked the idea of having like this hidden obstructed thing that you eventually scroll to. It's like, oh, what the hell are we doing? Like in hurdles, it's just like a normal hurdles, and you go past the advertisement, and there's like a death trap. Like I intentionally built that to hide the death trap on the final one, because I thought it'd be more funny if you couldn't just see that from the start. And it was the same with the soccer. Like I hid that over a hill, so you couldn't see the death trap at the end. Thank you, Alan. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a YouTube video. But yeah, despite that one problem I had, I mean that'll be cut out of the video, thankfully, so the video will be fine. And you know, it just added suspense. I think that went pretty well. I would love to do more things like this, it's just like, it's a lot of work, is the problem. But yeah, that'll be a good video. Viewers could make maps together for you. Yeah, we could do something like that. It's just... See, the reason why... I mean, that would be fun as well, but that's like a different kind of fun. Because I think a big reason why I enjoyed this so much is because, like, there was a lot of creativity from, like, my end that I could do. And I feel like a lot of the time with stuff that I do on stream, like, there's not a whole lot of creativity involved. It's just like, oh, we're doing a rando. You know? And yeah, I've been feeling kind of like burnt out lately of just the normal stuff. I've actually kind of been struggling with that because like I'm like, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing all the time. And doing stuff like this isn't really a full solution. Like I'd love to do more stuff like this, but the fact that it like takes so long, I can't really do this kind of thing all the time. Yeah, well, like other games, that's not really what I mean, because just playing casually through a game isn't like the most different either. It's kinda... like, I do that a lot too. This map looks nice. But yeah, I might actually be taking a break after this stream. Just because I feel like I haven't been enjoying streams the most lately. And I don't think it's something like I enjoyed this stream, but even with like me failing me messing up the leaderboards, I felt like really stressed because I'm like I'm ruining the stream because I forgot to do something. And I've just been struggling with things like that, like worrying about the stream and stuff. So I'm probably gonna take like a short break for a bit. I need to figure out like what the best way to do things is, because even like I've been doing these like super long videos. Like the Little Nightmares one is an hour long. And trying to do like weekly videos that are that long can be really annoying as well. Like I feel like that's also burning me out. And I should maybe take more time for like longer videos rather than trying to do like weekly, because I've had this thing where I'm like doing weekly videos every week and I'll do one that's like a few hours of editing, and then there's one that's like a 6.5 hour playthrough where I'm editing a full hour video, and I do both of them in 1 week. And it's like, that's not really, I don't think that's the best way to do it. I think I should be more chill on like, just when I upload, like if something is a bit more of effort, I should maybe take a bit longer. To help Rest get color. Color's over after the stream. This is the final stream for color, isn't it? Either way. I guess it was I guess it would have been Sunday, that's, yeah. Like he's at 59.5. Here chat, I got you. Only because I'm nice, though. Only because I'm nice. We're doing a last second sale. Last stream sale. It's 50K. You're at 49.5. Better give some biddies. No. You can get that before the stream ends. Right? Who the heck's in first? I've lost sight of this race. This race is crazy. Yo, Dreamy with the cuteness certificate. Congrats. I mean, I'm still gonna leave it until November 1st, because that's what I said, but I'm probably not gonna stream on Sunday. So if people aren't here, they can just get it before the 1st, for the 50K. But it will go away after the 1st. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a very long break. Honestly, like, whenever I take breaks, I just want to, like, stream again after. I think even now. I'm just gonna want to stream again. So, I never really take long breaks, but I just been feeling like I need one recently because I've been getting like really easily frustrated on stream and stuff. And I think that's just because I'm like burnt out. Some of it is definitely, I think I have a bad mindset about like, I want things to be a video, and I'll like plan it to be a video. Whoa, this looks cool. And then if it like doesn't go so well on stream, I'm like upset because I'm like, that was gonna be a video, my plans are ruined. But I think I should just like try and care a lot less of that. Like if something's, I think a good example is the Rain World Lizard video. That was not an original plan at all. I was planning to do buffed creature mod and it was like awful. So then I'm like, oh well, we'll just do something else, and I did the lizard and it was actually like a great stream. So I need to be more like, I think that's kind of the mindset I need, is like just if something doesn't work out, then whatever, just we'll think of something else. And then maybe it'll be even better than my original idea. But yeah, I just wanted to like talk a bit about that because I've just been feeling a bit not the greatest in terms of the stream lately. I don't think it's like a permanent thing, but yeah. I've been doing like full-time content stuff for over a year now. Actually, I think it was a year in like October, September. Like not officially, but that's when I started to really try to do like weekly videos. Like there was a shift when my channel blew up. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do like videos every week now because there's a lot of people watching now. And that was like a little over a year. So it's a little over a year of me doing almost weekly videos and doing all the editing myself, doing all the streaming myself. Like I've kind of been feeling, sometimes I feel like I don't do enough work because I'm not like doing, I don't have like a clocked in 40-hour work week or whatever. But I do like put a lot of hours in, like even stuff just like moderation or like planning out ideas for future streams. Like it does get kind of tiring, so. And yeah, the whole 40-hour thing is stupid anyways. Plus I don't even, like breaks are accounted for in like most jobs. You don't just work 40 straight hours, that's like, you're also taking breaks. I don't know. I don't want to feel like I think I do a lot of stuff, but I'm like, oh well, I'm not working as hard as like some people, so I'm like lazy. But that's just like a bad mindset as well. So yeah, I mean, I've been talking about getting an editor. I do want to get an editor soon. I'll probably try and figure that out soon as well. The main thing with that is like I need to figure out pricing, like I don't know how much is a good amount to pay people. And I need to find people who are like, I think can kind of do similar things to my style. Because I don't want like my videos to suddenly change completely, you know? Like I kind of have this editing style that people like to see. But that is something I want to do soon. It's just, it's not as simple as like, hey, you want to edit for me? Okay, hi, you're editing for me. You need to like decide how much I'm like paying people. I want to have someone who's actually like a good editor and a good person, you know? But that is something I do want to do. And it's, I don't think it's going to become like, oh, I never edit anymore. I don't edit anything. It's just going to be like, someone else can fill in the time where I'm not editing. And then maybe we can keep like weekly videos going, but it's not me every week editing like an hour-long video. But yeah, I just wanted to like talk about this stuff a bit. Ow! I hit my desk. Because I feel like also when my like channel was blowing up, it was like this new thing and it was like crazy. I'm like, oh my god. Like I was kind of like riding a high from it. Maybe it's not the best phrasing, but I was like, holy shit. Because, you know, it's like it was a bit of a dream to be able to do it full time and not have to go to some shitty job every day. I'm definitely very grateful for that still. Like I can just stay home and make videos and stuff. Like I'd rather do that than drive to some place I don't like and do some annoying, stupid job. But at the same time, like there is still things that can really like burn you out and it's not always like super fun. Like also, streaming used to be a lot more personal as well as a thing that I'm kind of like dealing with because I feel like it's been kind of like detached lately. Like I'm reading the chat a lot less, especially for like casual games because at this point it's like people just spoiling things. So I end up just not reading the chat and it doesn't really feel very comfy for me. It's like, oh, I can't even like hang out with chat because people are just like spoiling everything. Vappy was non-subs actually. Frogs were subs. I forgot to change it back. I've just been rambling, so I'm not paying attention. But yeah, I'm kind of over the like high of like it's all like crazy and new and whoa, why are people here already? And now it's kind of like, well, you know, I'm doing streams and editing like every week. So just like coming to terms with that. Wait, you're at the end? What happened? You just won. The world record's 4 minutes, 20 seconds. What happened? What? What portal did you hit? Where's the secret end warp? Where's the wrong warp portal? Is it that one? Only 2 people got in it. I don't know where the wrong warp portal is, but someone frickin' 2 people got to the very end. Immediately. And now everyone else is dead because the wall is here. Well, GG's, I guess. I picked that because it was a long map. But apparently you finished in 43 seconds. I'm trying to pick maps I can, like, talk during. God damn it. Giant the Forest. Non-subs is Vappies. Here, I'll put it on. I wanted to have like a skin for the Olympics because I wanted it to be different and more official looking rather than Vappy and Frog. I do like Vappy and Frog, but I just felt like the Olympics could be something else. It would make more sense. But yeah, I mean, I think I want to maybe have less of a set week for streams, as in like, I've been doing Hollow Knight Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays are a casual playthrough, then Fridays are like whatever. I think I want to have more like whatever days, because sometimes I'm like not really feeling like whatever casual game I'm playing. Sometimes I'm not really feeling Hollow Knight, so I might do more whatever days. Just do what I feel like playing. Sundays will probably always be Hollow Knight just because it's kind of important to keeping viewers, unfortunately. I kind of need to keep doing Hollow Knight. I mean, I can probably take some short breaks from it, but I don't know. I feel like if I completely stop Hollow Knight, then I'm like screwed. That's kind of how it feels. So it's a bit of a goal to like change that, which is why I like I'm trying to do more like other streams. I'm trying to do videos on my channel, even though they don't do as well. I'm always trying to do like other videos and throw them in there, because it'd be nice to do more other stuff. But like monetarily, if that's even a word, I rely a lot on the Hollow Knight stuff. And it's not that I really like dislike Hollow Knight, it's just the amount I play it. Like sometimes I'm just like, I don't really feel like playing this, so I play it so much. Like it's definitely, it's the game that even if it wasn't like super successful on my channels and stuff, I'd probably still be playing it a decent amount just because I like love the game. But I think because I feel so obligated to play it a lot, then I kind of just overplay it still. I don't know, it can be hard, like, maybe some people are better at just playing the same game all the time. Like, I feel like there's a lot of streamers who just play the same game. But I kind of like struggle with that. It does help to like change up what you're doing. Like, you know, I had like, did a lot of randos and then I did the true ending stuff. Like, those are very different vibes of stream for me. Like, speedruns are very different from a mod showcase or randomizer stuff. Like, it does feel very different. So I want to maybe work in more speedruns, like kind of alternate between speedruns and non-speedruns. I think that's enough of a shift that keeps it like a lot more fresh. Minecraft videos. I don't know, I was kind of like upset after Minecraft, because I freaking lost everything. And I was like, I don't want to, like, get everything back. Like, if you watch the whole Minecraft stream, I was like, I don't know if I'm doing a part 2. Because I lost everything. After like 4 hours of content. I lost it all. Keep inventory. Well, my goal with that was to beat the game and not do any cheats. I might come back to it, but I'm gonna have to want to play it, you know? That's gonna be the new thing. I don't want to finish something just because it'll do well. I want to do things if I'll enjoy them, if I'm feeling like playing them. Because otherwise I feel like I'm just gonna get all frustrated on stream and stuff. That's kind of what that's what I feel like what's been happening lately, and I want to kind of prevent from happening anymore. Is me just being frustrated rather than having fun. I think some of my favorite streams have been like, this one was really good, or like, you know, the Olympics. The 4-hour marble map was surprisingly fun for me. I actually did that at a time where I was feeling like very burnt out, like I just took off the Sunday. And then that stream was like actually pretty fun. So even just like stuff like that, like where there's not a whole lot going on, but we're just kind of like hanging out, you know? Because that's kind of what that stream was we were just like chilling. Because that kind of feels a lot like how streams used to be, rather than like, you know, me trying to record for a YouTube video. Like I don't want streams to just be like me just recording for a YouTube video and not reading chat, like, because I feel like it can kind of start to become that, especially for like randomizers and playthroughs and stuff. I like chilling with you. Yeah, I mean, we should do. I mean, I don't know when the new Fall Guys season is coming out. I might want to wait for that. But we can do some stuff. I wanted to maybe do Mario Party with mods, or if anyone has Mario Party. I think it comes out today. I didn't get it yet, but Mario Party with friends. Fall Guys with friends. Smash and Mario Kart with viewers. I like those streams. Those streams are always fun. Although I'm not gonna play the Mario Kart 64 with chat. You see the Nintendo Online stuff? It's kind of a mess. Apparently there's like input lag. If someone has bad connection, the sound gets screwed up. The sound goes like, like, you know what I mean? The sound gets super messed up. Like, why? The audio gets completely screwed if your connection's bad. It's like the N64 online. Like they added, you can do local multiplayer, but it's over online. On like Mario Kart 64 and stuff. But it's really scuffed. It's only $50. I mean, honestly, $50 for a year is not a huge deal, but the problem is it's like barely anything new. You get like some N64 games for $30 extra. And that's kind of just not worth. It's not even $30, it's $30 a year. If you don't pay $30 the next year, you're losing them. Oh, and you get the Animal Crossing DLC, but if you stop paying the extra money, you lose the DLC. So if you're only getting the DLC, then that would be $30 for the DLC a year. So that's after like, oh, you want to play Animal Crossing for like 3 years? $90 DLC. That's messed up. Luckily, you can just buy the DLC on its own, which everyone should do. Even if you have online for like 1 year, because you want to try the N64 games, just buy the Animal Crossing DLC. It'll probably be worth it when you cancel. But I don't know. I mean, like, you can do whatever. I just find it a bit silly. We can go a bit longer. We're just like hanging out chatting today. I'm not really paying much attention to the races, but I just kind of want to talk a bit. Because like this is the kind of stream I want to do more, where we're just hanging out, rather than like, whoa, look at this marble, this marble's winning. Like, unless I'm doing some like special kind of thing, like obviously like the Olympics or whatever, then it's more fun. But if it's just random maps, it's not like a big deal. 4-hour map though, that's exciting. So yeah, I guess like that's what I've been thinking about for the stream. So hopefully that sounds interesting. Because I'm just trying to find ways to like enjoy it more again. Boring thing is boring unless you have to do it for 4 hours straight. Well, like, that's the thing with Twitch, is like, boring things can become fun. Like, the birds grind was actually fun on stream, because I was hanging out with chat, we were like doing song requests. I did some like voice calls with my friends and stuff. That actually was kind of fun. Like, I obviously cut it all out because copyright music and stuff of the video. But it wasn't just me sitting there, like, in silence. Like, we were, like, hanging out. Yeah, like Point Crow doing the grass growing thing, like, stuff like that is fun because of the stream, because all it takes to have, like, a good stream is, like, the streamer interacting with chat, like, as long as chat has interesting things to say, or like topics to basically start, which, like, you know, when you have a lot of people, someone's gonna say something that like starts a conversation. So it's not really like, that's something I was always worried, like, I don't want to do boring streams. Or maybe I was more worried about that recently, especially. But like, it's not just me carrying the stream, it's like chat also carries the stream. So if I'm not like thinking of things to say, then chances are chat will like say something that gets me on a topic. Chat is carrying, exactly. Started typing in chat because you're talking about Phytoplankton too much. Yes. It was like, hi chat, smiley face. Yeah, probably not much people from the bird streams. I mean, you only had like 30 to 40 people for most of that. And then the final stream we had like 100 and something, and I was like, yo, there's so much people. Because I think like Fire mentioned it in his Discord, Emre mentioned it. Probably got mentioned in the HK Discord. Because I was like 10 away. I was like, oh shit, we're at 100 viewers. It was good times. You're at one of them. I don't mean like I'm gonna do boring streams all the time. But you know, just like mix it up a little more. Have some more streams focused on just like hanging out rather than making a Poggers YouTube video. Because that's where streaming started, and that's where like streaming's the most fun. Is when it's not just recording a YouTube video, basically. Because I actually really liked the TE streams, and the TE video turned out really well. And that was more of like an experiment, because I'm like, I haven't really seen a video like this before. But I thought it'd be cool to like try and highlight my journey through like getting a PB. And actually I thought that video was pretty good, and it like was pretty fun to make. And that was just a random thing I thought that like I should just like try and make a video of that. What's happening here? There's a cuddle pile. God damn it. The cuddle pile has prevented the race from finishing. Doing the wave. How did, like, everyone else made it over this? Oh, the music stopped. Oh wait, no, it looped. And then it was like, you haven't clicked on the screen for a long time. So we're gonna pause it. Okay, any other like longer ones? Not like 10 hours long, but just decently long. 54 minutes. Save that for later, maybe. Save some of these. $6:30 is good. Frick. Okay, this might be the last one, because I think I just want to chill after this. But yeah, that's the plan for future streams. I'm probably going to still take a break for like maybe a week. Just because I feel like I have been working kind of hard lately. But after that, we will enact the new plan. And obviously I'm still going to be making videos, I'm still going to be making streams that will be intended to be videos, but I'm going to try not take it as seriously. And try and just let the stream, like, focus more on good streams, because if I have a good stream, then, like, the video will be good, because it was a good stream, you know? This was a great stream. Glad you enjoyed it. What is that tube? It's a bingo. It's like... Okay, it does look kind of weird shaped. Normally you like put tubes out of the holes and there's like a bunch of different ways you can go. But this one just has, yeah. A little weird looking, don't worry about it. There's plenty of things that are shaped like that, okay? Like rocket ships. Yo, Silent in the Lead? Popsicles, yeah. Among Us? No, it's not an Among Us. Did anyone get the Halloween costume of the official Among Us? Crewmate. Oh, Silent losing first. I've been seeing those around. Or like videos of those. Yeah, there's finally an official Among Us crewmate costume. You can support the devs. This... Are people gonna get through here? Like... Ever? Oh, you gotta get in the portal, okay. Seems tricky. Oh? Sahafi, what the heck? That works, I guess. Where'd you go, though? Elevator. Dude, the amount of Among Us stuff is so, like, silly. Like, it basically became, like, the new fidget spinner or whatever, like, this trendy thing that everyone's trying to copy. But instead of being like an actual like object, it's just a shape. It's just the shape of an Among Us. Like I was looking at necklaces the other day and there was just like, it was like shape. I don't know what it even said. It didn't say like Among Us necklace. It was just charm necklace, cartoon necklace or something, and it was just an Among Us. Like why? This is just a shape now. And there was like that balloon, or not balloon. There was like a bubble shape creation thing that went like somewhat viral because it just had an Among Us shape. It was like heart shape, circle shape, Among Us shape. Like why? Why? Sus shape. Like why is it just a geometric shape now? I guess those people know how to go viral, though. Is you just put an Among Us. Then everyone's like, lol, there's an Among Us shape. You're dead. Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, if people actually showed up to my house to give them candy, there would be like several Among Us, probably. But we stopped giving candy because like, we literally had a year where like 3 people showed up. I did used to get like candy for myself all the time, but at this point I like didn't get candy this year because I'm worried about my teeth. I'm holding off on the candy. Got a bunch of chips though. Chips aren't like as bad for your teeth as candy. We got like a huge pack of Lay's Original. Whoa, the speed on that. Oh, are you? Rest in peace. I like this too. This is fun. It's fun to just watch them go flying down there. The end is in sight. Star Flight wins. GG. I want to watch people go flying down this. Appropriate music. Mario Kart is like, I know I play it during like half of the marble streams, but it's just so perfect for marbles. Like there's so much good Mario Kart track sounds. Or yes, tracks. I was trying to say tracks as in music, but then I started like thinking tracks as in their races. Like the actual racetrack. It has good tracks. In both regards, but it's really good music, and it just fits for like races in general because it's literally racing music. Booper in top 10. Any good video game songs? Like other than Mario Kart? So my favorite soundtracks are Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, first 2 games, amazing soundtracks. Bowser's Inside Stories soundtrack, very good. Outer Wilds, really good soundtrack. VVVV, 6 Vs, really good like 8-bit soundtrack. Those are some of my favorites that maybe you haven't listened to. Not really specific songs, but like the whole soundtracks are good, so you'll definitely find a lot of good songs on this. Okay, we'll end it off with a gamble, why not? We'll do one. We'll do one. We'll do the 10 people on... what is it called? House of Pain. 1,000 people. Imagine having 1,000 marbles. That's the dream. Do you think we'll ever have 1,000 marbles in one race? Maybe after I become a full-time Marvel streamer. Actually, that would probably lose me. I'd probably go down in viewers. Mario Kart tournament. Dude, we could do like a chat tournament. That would be like crazy. It's so much work though. I mean, that's what it's called, like, you know, we do, oh shit, we have to bet on someone. Bet on Silent. Oh, it's already good, okay. Mod's carrying the stream. I wasn't even paying attention. We've done, like, you know, the online mode in Mario Kart, which is, they're called tournaments. But then someone always disconnects and can't get back, and then it's like, they would have had the most points, but then they get kicked out. And it's like, well... I guess the points don't really matter that much. It's also like, it's whoever was there the longest. Like if you join at the start and stay the whole time, and do decent, then you'll have more points than someone who like won every match if they join later. So it's not really like an actual tournament. Rancid egg! Oh, by the way, chat, merch update. Because I've been talking about it a bit. I am ordering the merch to see it myself, to make sure it's good. And after it arrives, if it's all good, then I'll be releasing it. That's how far we are on that. So it should be very close, maybe before Christmas. Maybe you'll have enough time to get it for Christmas. I don't know how long shipping takes. So no guarantees, but it'll hopefully be out soon. It's gonna be 3 different designs. You can obviously get them on t-shirts, or you can get them, there's a few other options that I won't spoil yet. But yeah, it's like, there's not a plush yet. If the merch does well, I can use the same site to make a plush. Otherwise, I actually found another service entirely that you can just, like, you don't have to make sales to unlock the plush. But yeah, I'll have to compare the two, because maybe one's better than the other. But you know, it's like a test run. Also, Silent did not win, RIP. It'll be a bit of a test run, like, to see how much people are interested in merch. But I definitely plan to do a plush at some point. The plush will happen, it's just not gonna happen just yet. Second last place. So that'll be kinda soon. Can look forward to that. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be the stream. Hope you enjoyed the Skurry Olympic Games and just hanging out and talking. And yeah, I guess I will be away for a little bit. I'll miss you, chat. It won't be long. I'm not leaving forever. I just kind of feel like I need a break. Alright, I'm just gonna head out. Remember to get your color if you haven't. It's on discount. Custom colors going away on the November 1st, so after that you'll be able to get the whatever color. You can get like blue, red, green and stuff. There'll be preset colors. It'll change to that instead. And it'll probably be, I'll probably make it like 40k. Because it's not like a custom thing anymore. It'll be a lot easier to just click on the role or click on a person and like give them a color rather than typing in the color code, typing in the color, naming it, finding them into the Discord. It's annoying. That's why I'm changing it. But everyone will get to keep their custom colors. Alright, bye everyone. Appreciate you all. Thanks for watching.